Go play action now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Shamrocks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Young looks to throw on first down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now a second down throw for Love here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So they bring out their punter. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Love from the gun. And he is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Love. That'll be caught by Parker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Shamrocks.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Young will set to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Toronto first down. First and 10.
Young to throw it.
46-yard line.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
It'll be Young again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. 47 yards. And the Lumberjacks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Love. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and 2. Love with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First down, Love to pass. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
The busy night continues for Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First down, going to the air with Love. He completes it to Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Love. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Love now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. final play of the half. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where you see the final score there. The Oilers are ready to make some noise in the playoffs as they finish off a 13-4 regular season. It was a solid first half from the veteran running back, Jamal Williams. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. For Toronto, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Young on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Young now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal.
Touchdown! Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lumberjacks have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels... And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Young on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 8. First carry for James Conner. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Young now. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Love from the gun. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
1st down, Love to pass. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, Love. Was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. But so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
He'll try to make it more here on this drive. Connor going to get it again on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And they bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now it's Crowder. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Love's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw, Young. To Connor on the check down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Welcome back to Toronto as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing having much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Calais Campbell able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Now 2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle, he's got Parker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 3. Love now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First and 10, Young. A short throw to Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Young's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Young. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Connor up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the... And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Young to throw it. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Lumberjacks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Love. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. It's Young on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Young. This complete to Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Young. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually they have the defense back on its heels.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll connect on the out route with Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, Connor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, a run with Connor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Connor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Myers' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, You can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Pass complete. Goddard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Love. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Young. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.